With the 2021-22 school year all wrapped up, many former athletes are now preparing to take their athletic skills to the collegiate level. Metea Valley graduate Jake Paulline is one of those special athletes who will be playing at the Division I level, gearing up for the Valparaiso University football team next fall. Besides wearing the pads and cleats, he also pinned opponents to the ground on the Mustang wrestling squad and showed off his muscles as a thrower for the track and field team.
Every sport offered me something different. So with football, it was a lot of physical contact, power and aggression, kind of stuff like that. Wrestling was pretty much the same thing, except more hands-on and one-on-one. And then track and field with throwing was no contact at all, which was a complete change for me when I first started it. And then being more technical with everything.
Paulline has been playing football the longest, but staying involved in other sports like wrestling and track and field was pivotal to keep him in shape all year round.
Football has always been my thing. I've been doing that since I was about 4 years old, so playing football has always been my dream, but I knew doing track and field with shot and disc and then wrestling my sophomore year, I thought all those together would help me become a better football player.
Paulline wasn't just competing in these other sports, he was thriving. This spring, the Mustang hurler qualified for state in the discus for the first time. He finished in 4th place at the St. Charles North Sectional in discus and 6th in the shot put, setting new PRs in both. But on the gridiron is where Paulline did his best work. The future beacon hardly ever left the field, playing on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs. He lent his skills to the defensive line while also anchoring the O-line, helping players like QB Logan Frederick throw touchdowns to pass catchers like John Flynn and future NIU Husky Jalen Johnson. His all-conference performance helped the Mustangs to their most wins since 2016.
It really helped me get my start to doing that with some of the bigger names we were playing against, going against me and me showing up, and then playing both sides was a huge trust that I had built up with the coaches for them putting me on both sides of the ball as this young kid in a varsity football game.
Despite the 4 years flying by in a blink, the achievements from his senior year will always be ones to remember.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever experienced, especially after a huge win. And like this season with all our three back-to-back wins with 2 of them at home, it was a great feeling to have our stands packed. Everyone was there, and then everyone rushing the field. A bunch of people I know who I've talked to about sports and how the team's going to do and everything. It was a great feeling to see all of them happy and cheering for us the whole season.
For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Patrick Cotto.